Let's start with Jimmy Garoppolo. He really didn't look good in the first start, and then he's gotten progressively better. I thought last week was interesting because he seemed like Kyle Shanahan. I think most of our takeaways after the Denver game was, man, this offense has no rhythm. There's absolutely no rhythm. And I was wondering, how is Kyle Shanahan going to, get his quarterback in rhythm, but at the same time, defeat the Rams with their vaunted pass rush. And sure enough, the Niners won on both sides of the line of scrimmage. They came out, despite being 55%, 45% run pass in the first 3 weeks, they came out against the Rams and they threw it all over the place. And then this week, it was a more balanced attack, but still a lot of throwing. It seems like in 2 weeks, Jimmy Garoppolo has gone from inaccurate and out of rhythm to looking a lot more comfortable and in a decent rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought the biggest tell was how he looked on third down. He was 8 for 9 on third down. He was averaging 13 yards an attempt. He looked much more confident. And the thing that really stood out to me, there was that ball to Ayuk where they just, it didn't end up working out. It was just out of Ayuk's reach, or he didn't turn around to get it in time. And then the ball to Coleman, both on third down, where it was nice to see him take a shot downfield with one of his receivers in a one-on-one situation and allow them to make a play on the ball. I think that that's something that at times there's been a reluctance to do, whether it was intentional or not. We just weren't seeing it. So I thought that was really encouraging. And I thought that there was just like you said, like there was a rhythm that hadn't been there before. And the last 2 weeks, he's played at a level where if you're going to get that consistently and you pair that with the way the 49ers run game's taking off, Jeff Wilson has just been phenomenal the last couple of weeks as well. The offensive line is opening up these big running lanes for him. And the defense, like it's hard to, envision them being an easy out for anybody. There are some teams where, it's going to be a more difficult matchup. Kansas City is going to be really telling, but they can go toe to toe with anybody in the NFL if Jimmy Garoppolo is playing that way. And you have to feel confident about their chances winning that game too against anybody if you have him playing at that level. He doesn't have to be spectacular, but if you get that clean, 60, 63% completion percentage, 240 yards and a touchdown without a pick, like that's just been a proven recipe for success as long as he's been in San Francisco. And I think that this defense is as good as it's ever been. So we've seen them get to the cusp of the Super Bowl before playing that way. I don't see why they can't do it in 2022 as well.